Is there audio now?
Okay. This is Becky and Scott on Aunt Beck's Creations, and this is our second attempt. So let us know if we have sound.
Audio.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Ain't nobody here yet.
Nobody's here.
That's okay. We'll say everything all over again, and I'm gonna delete that other video. There they are. Hello.
Sound?
They hear us. Yes.
All right.
Dee Dee says yes. So hi, Angie, Dee Dee, Ann, Marty, JL. And we have a snoring Tippy over here, so you might hear his little. And there's Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Okay. So we just wanted to pop on and just do a quick chit chat for our Saturday night chit chat. This seems to be a good time right before we go get ready for bed. We haven't done a whole lot this weekend. He's done more than me. I've produced food and I've kept the kitchen clean. And I did run the little girl dresses fabric through the laundry because I noticed it hadn't been serged, so I didn't know if it was pre-washed, and I didn't want to take a chance with it. So tomorrow I'll cut dresses out. And there's Janet and Leah. Yep. Important stuff. That's what I got done. I did change the sheets on the bed today too. So I guess I did a few things. And then Scott climbed under the house and checked on the floor situation.
We're not going to fall through.
But we do have some repairs that need to be made.
Structurally, it's sound, except for one floor joist that has a crack in it. The subfloor has some dry rot in it. And I think that was from when our son was living here alone and kept the house at 60 degrees in the summertime. So yeah, we'll have to get it repaired before we move on.
Yeah. And
they want to make it sound like it's
you got to do it right away.
You got to do it. No, we're not going to fall through the floor.
We'll be okay. I'm trusting him, so
yeah,
we'll be fine. And then you spent a lot of time out in the garage today too.
Yeah, I was putting things away. I've kind of let it get a mess doing a couple projects, and sometimes I have to just stop and reorganize and put things away.
Yep. That we have to do that in our art and creative spaces too.
Well, you get to where you can't work.
No, it's not. They asked if the bathroom's finished. It's not. He's working on it.
Just don't talk about that.
He's getting closer.
I'm going to work on it some more tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
He told me there's one more place that's not completely flat on the wall. And then when it's done, then he's going to set the tile on the floor, and then he'll do the walls.
I have to put the moisture
membrane
now. Yeah. Did a little fine tuning on the back spacing on the shower control valve. So
yeah, because we have to put in one of the ones that you can't have two knobs anymore. You have to have the
single. Yeah, the code.
The code won't let you do two knobs. You have to have the single thing. We didn't really want that, but
I might scald myself. You know, I've been taking baths for 60 years.
I know.
One day I might just scald myself.
Scott's shelf or my shelf is finished. I don't think he's finished his shelf.
No, but I've come to consensus in my mind of how I'm going to finish it out.
He's doing an artsy, I'm very proud of him. He's doing it kind of an artsy effect on his shelf. So,
and I wasn't completely satisfied with it, and I wasn't completely satisfied with the alternative. So I took the alternative and modified it, and I'm really happy with the way that looks.
All right. Hi, Pam. And anybody else that's popped in on us. And Pam has a new granddaughter. Her daughter had a baby. So what else do we?
Well, I researched this. Well, it was offered up to me on YouTube about a super simple box joint jig, finger joint jig, and I really like it. It's simple and effective, and I think I'm gonna build that.
Okay.
So,
He's always got like 5,000 things running through his head.
oh yeah, yeah.
Always.
I'll have a problem on something that I can't figure out, and I'll walk away from it for a while. But I might think about it for a long time. There's some stuff I've thought about for years, and then I come to a solution.
Well, we did. There's both of us today. We had to take some time to really think where we put stuff because he
Yeah,
needed a mask to put on to go under the house because it's very dusty under there, and he already has enough breathing problems.
yeah.
So we looked and we looked, and I put them somewhere safe, and I looked everywhere, and then finally I thought they might be in the back room, so I went and found them.
Hmm.
And then I went out to the garage to make sure he hadn't hurt himself or anything because that's a historical thing. Yes. But I asked him what he was looking for, and he was looking for some dryer parts. And we didn't find them. And then he sat down here to do this live with me. He says, I know exactly where they are.
Oh, and I worked on that, or I checked out that little vacuum cleaner.
Oh, yeah. We had asked Adele to bring us one of the 4 or 5 vacuums that are in the garage at the little house. And he really wanted the really old canister Electrolux, but she brought us an upright Electrolux out of there. So
It's the ugliest thing, but it works good.
But I told him,
I'm gonna clean it up real good and get us some new bags for it.
Yeah.
I cut the bag open to see if maybe they'd sucked up any coins or anything with it. It was just full of dirt.
Teresa says her brother keeps threatening to use his router on my door facings. Are they sticking? If it's sticking, it might just need the door shaved a little bit with a planer.
Get a plane. Man, I bought about a year ago. I bought a power plane, handheld power plane, and I never thought that'd really be something I needed. I have used that a lot.
It has really saved your arms.
Yes, it's saved me a lot of work.
Hi, Renee.
If you need to just kiss something, just take a little bit off. It's really good for that.
Yeah. And it's got the dust bag on the back, so it collects things, doesn't it?
Yeah, or you can set it so it blows all the chips on one side of you, or blows the chips on the other side of you.
That's cool. That's cool. So I don't know. Do we have anything planned for tomorrow?
I have more work in the bathroom I want to do, and I need to do some. I need to work through the exercises that I'm gonna hand out for homework, so that I know how to do them.
So you know how to do them before you teach the class?
Yeah.
Or before you go in. So you got to do some class prep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. He started back to teaching 3 nights a week at Tech, basic electricity.
Yeah, this is fundamentals of electricity. It's a DC circuits course. It's real simple.
So he's doing that. And we have to go visit his mother tomorrow.
Yes. Julia.
Yes. And I did get her to her doctor's appointment, and that went well, or as good as it could.
Yeah.
We had a bit of confusion about an outstanding balance. She got a little confused about it and didn't understand what the girl was saying, but hopefully she'll get it figured out.
Well, she busied herself checking her checkbook.
Yeah. And Pam says she got her new printer today. Which one did you end up getting, Pam? Did you get the the one kind of like your husband wanted, or did you get the one you were thinking of getting? Teresa says she did use his power planer on her door. Usually if a door sticks, it's because the door has swelled.
Yeah, woodwork swelled.
Yeah, the woodwork, something is swelled. And usually you can just take the door off and then just shave a little off the bottom of the door to get it to fit, right?
Mm-hmm. I've had a terrible time with my car lately.
Yeah.
What about we've had the oil leaks fixed.
Oil leaks fixed. We put a new fuel filter in it.
The radiator was leaking. Had to put a radiator in it.
Had to put a radiator in it.
Fuel pump. And then
there was something else.
I've had to put a fuse box in the back of it because the relay burned up.
Yeah.
And it's not repairable. You can't take it apart. And nobody sells it aftermarket, so I had to buy a genuine GM part.
Yeah.
Which is way too expensive.
But even with all the repairs and kind of nickel diming us, it's so much cheaper than trying to buy a brand new car, which we just flat out cannot afford. It's just they
that's
crazy.
Just not in the cards right now.
Pam bought an Epson ET15000.
Well, I'm glad you didn't buy a Hewlett Packard. I absolutely despise Hewlett Packard printers. I'm fond of Brother printers. They seem to be very reliable.
Yep.
But I keep that stuff a long time. A lot of people seem to
switch it out.
I keep that a long time. My computers, my desktop's more than 10 years old.
Yeah, that one's even older. That I have a desktop over there that I keep in case the laptop goes down and you need to work on the laptop. Then I still have a fallback.
That desktop works pretty good.
It does. It does. They're asking if you've tried your brand new printer yet, Pam. And she said her last one was a Brother. And Ann says she has a Brother laser printer.
Yeah, we have a Brother laser printer and a Brother multifunction machine that's inkjet.
Yeah. There's 3 printers over there.
Yeah.
And the one up there is Greg's, and none of us like it. I told Greg he could sell it if he wanted to. So, yeah.
It wouldn't bother me to set that one by the side of the road.
Yeah. What is Cole doing?
Getting him a drink?
Well, he was like, I don't know. He was acting weird. Don't roll back. Howard is like right behind you.
Have a drink, Cole. You deserve it. I can't see.
He's right up against the chair. Howie.
Howard is such a sweet boy.
I needed a color printer. Didn't see any laser printers in the Brother. That's awesome.
So about a week ago, or maybe it's 2 weeks ago, there was an old wardrobe on the side of the road that I picked up, and it'd been water damaged. It'd been rained on. So I disassembled it to get the solid wood parts out of the framework. Yeah. It was finished like it was mahogany, but once I started messing around with it and cut a piece of it, it's poplar. It's just got a faux finish on it.
And you had put those decorative
those turnings?
The turnings out to the street. And I saw them and I just brought them right back in the house.
So I had all that disassembled and pulled all the nails out of it, and I had it all stacked up and it was in the way. So I had to find a place to store that.
He has plans to build a
lumber rack.
A lumber rack on wheels so he can roll it out of the way when he needs to use other equipments. Hi, Howie.
Yeah, because I have to move so many things around to get to what I need to get to, and I need to do something about that material storage solution.
Oh, you're just so thin, just so little.
Just a little kitty.
So I think that's all we had to share with you guys. We just thought we'd check in and say hello. All right, Howard. Close up of Howard's ear.
Howard, say hello to everybody.
Say hello. Ann says she's mailed her zine. Yay! Yeah, I don't think they want to see the rear. Stay out of Dad's glass.
Yeah, get on my glass, you coffee thief.
So I think that's all we're going to share. I think that's all we have to share. We haven't done much this weekend.
I know you like coffee.
He said, "Are you going to make some?" Not at this hour. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will see you maybe next Saturday. We'll just check in together on Saturdays and just do a chit chat with you guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.